What's going on with YouTube? This is my live recording. As you guys can see, the title is Chicago 2016, The Violence. And I'll be talking about that today. Um, about how much violence been going on in the city, man. It's been over 750 murders, man, and that's amazing. Unbelievable amount. I mean, it really is. For us to be out here. I'm gonna run down all the issues as far as with what's going on in the black community because most of it's coming out of the black community. A lot of this violence is where it's stemming from, man. So I'm gonna go into that. What we need to talk about is the why. Why are we experiencing all this violence in Chicago? Now, for those just tuned in, this is my YouTube broadcast. I'm gonna be talking about the violence in Chicago, man. On why we have so much violence, as far as the reasons, and who's affected by it, man. We can't go through another 2017. We already started off 2017 with 3 murders already. The year just started. Within 2 hours, we had 2 murders here in Chicago, man. And this can't continue. We can't continue as a people, man, to keep destructing ourselves like this, man. I'm gonna try to go through some of the reasons on why. I mean, a lot of people have a lot of different reasons on why we have so much violence in Chicago, man. I have a lot of reasons why I think the violence in Chicago. Show you guys a clip on some of the
We
violence.
call the hood. Where that name came from, I don't know. In our neighborhood, we got a lot of people trying to make it out, and we got a lot of people not going nowhere. In my neighborhood, we got a lot of unemployed youth. My grandparents went to church. They got on their knees and they prayed, looking for change. But when you get through praying, you got to get up off your knees and do something. You can't pray and just have faith that things are going to change. You got to get out and help make the change. You know, you have to communicate with the youth. It's my job to save my little brothers and sisters out here because they have certainly gone astray.
In the streets of Chicago, they have been victim to Chicago's violence. So my neighborhood, it's not the worst place in the world. It's not the best, but what we're trying to do is basically pull ourselves out of where we currently are. What is to be done for the greater good of everyone.
Save my little brothers.
This is not the best, but we're
All right, you know what? I lost that feed. All right, with the video. I'm gonna come back to it. I'm gonna come back with the clip. I prepared a clip for you guys.
It's not the worst place.
Somebody lost their son. Somebody lost their brothers.
More police will nullify the crime that's taking place in Chicago. That's a fraction of the solution. We're not going to get this done doing things independently of one another. The police need us and we need the police.
I don't have all the answers. I don't know if I have any. But I'll get with anyone that's doing something positive.
All right, man. You know, far as with Eddie McCarthy, he issued a statement this morning, man. They trying to bring a lot more police officers to our neighborhoods. And, you know, all that's going to do is cause just more young brothers and sisters be locked up, man. That's not going to help the violence. I don't think that's going to stop the violence at all. Black community, we have to get out there and do it ourselves. We got to get out there and take care of this violence issue ourselves, man. This ain't going to stop itself. We already got 3 murders in 2017. That's unacceptable for 2017. We got to get out here and put our boots to the ground. We got a lot of, people out here just talking about the problem, man. Out here giving speeches and talking about the problem. We got to get boots in these neighborhoods, man. We got to just... We honestly, man, it's a lot we got to do, and we have to start with the children, man. We have to teach our children. We got to start these. I'm gonna do a few shows this week about, and I'm gonna have callers. If you guys want to call in, message me to call in to the live shows. This is the YouTube live show. I also share it on Facebook a lot. But if you guys want to call in, just message me. I give you guys, send me your Gmail address, and I would send you guys an invite to call in, and I'll bring you guys up on the screen and talk live about particular topics. Today, tonight, at about 7:38, I go on about the violence. I have clips for you guys, and I have guests coming on to talk about the violence in Chicago. You guys drop me a message in the description on why you guys think we have so much violence here in Chicago. I think my personal beliefs, and we have a few things. I'm going to start with economic development. As far as with blacks don't spend our money in our neighborhoods. Reason why I say economic development, I think that's one of our biggest problems, is because in thriving black neighborhoods, there's no violence. In neighborhoods that's impoverished, it's a lot of violence. Why are these neighborhoods impoverished? And I'll tell you why. Inglewood spent like $28 million in lottery tickets. Now, I don't know if it's 23 million or 28 million. None of the stores, none of these neighborhoods are seeing profits, seeing that money come back into the neighborhood. We got all these foreign-owned businesses coming in our community, taking all the money out and taking it to their neighborhood, bleeding our neighborhoods of its resources. Every dime we get, we take it to Passed on Sunday. Not all of them are bad. Some of them are taking our money and taking it to another community. Chinese food store don't spend a dime in our neighborhood. A lot of these foreign-owned businesses, the Chinese and Indians and Arabs, own our liquor stores, own our gas stations. They don't live in the neighborhood, so they don't put a dime back into our community. That's one of the biggest problems we're facing in our communities. Then it's like 90% of us in Chicago are renting. So they even own our houses. They own the grocery stores. We don't spend our money. Now, a lot of people say, damn, there's not that many black-owned stores in my community. Any black-owned store that you see, support it. Any black-owned person doing any damn thing, support it. And I'll tell you why. Even if it's just one black-owned neighborhood in your community, spend your money there as much as possible. Therefore, even if 50% of the neighborhood supported that business, he can hire people from the job. He live in that neighborhood, therefore he can spend his money back in that neighborhood. Therefore, that one business can, within 6 months, can expand to 2 or 3 businesses. We have to think like that, or we're going to fail every single time. So, if we support one business, even if all of us within the neighborhood support it every day for 3 months, not even that business just multiplies. Within a year, we'll be out of this fucking mess we're in with our children killing each other. We'll be out of this mess. We don't even need to be in this mess. And that's what we need to realize, people, is that also, another big issue to me. Now, this is going to be my personal opinion. Some people will be offended. However, welfare, I don't agree with it at all. I don't think, unless you're handicapped. I mean, some people need it. Like if you just got laid off of your job, something happened, a few tragedies, whatever. However, for the most part, I don't believe in it. And then I say a big portion of our community's self-destruction is Planned Parenthood, which was welfare, abortion, and child support. A lot of people say, damn, Johnny, you going to let them off the hook? No, we're not going to let them on. I tell people this. Go to any foreigner that you know. Just pick any foreigner out the crowd. Just say, excuse me, no other country in the world has it. How come, what do you guys do without it? And they'll tell you, and then a lot of people say, because the reason why I say far as with child support welfare is that it allows these teenage girls to sleep with whoever. If he has no crib, no car, no career, fine. And they're having children with cats that don't even want children, have 10 kids already, and then therefore he leaves. Then now that child grows up in a single parent household, which is now our statistics, our jail statistics, our criminals, our children that ain't gonna make it, period. It's just that simple. I mean, it comes back to the household. That's our number one problem is the household. Now we got to get to where did our household fail? And the statistics go back to 1973 to its where's when before child support and welfare was introduced. We had like it was something like 85% marriage rate, 2-parent household. We're up to like not even 30% right now. Not even 30. I looked this up on the chart and the line went straight down. It was almost a straight line down. So I definitely want to talk about that. I'm going to talk about that tonight, though. I'm not going to talk about that today. I just wanted to run through a few statistics with you guys as far as with 2017 for Chicago, man. We're looking at, I think it was 578. How many was it? It's like 500 some odd murders in Chicago, which is a tragedy. Which is a tragedy.
In our neighborhood, we got a lot of people trying to make it out, and we got a lot of people not going nowhere. In my neighborhood, it's my job.
But rates reflect.
I'm gonna go over the film.
Pull ourselves out of where we currently are. What is to be done?
For some reason I can't see it. Anyway, I'll see you guys later on about like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Go to YouTube, my YouTube channel. Just search My Life in the Chi, CHI, and it's in the upper right-hand corner or left-hand corner for you guys. But just log on to YouTube and you'll see my live feed come up directly. I will share it on Facebook. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You guys will see that. And I just run through 2016 in Chicago, man. We had one of the worst tragedies was Trump getting in there. Besides the 700 some odd murders, I get the full count for you guys. Like 4,000 shot. I'll get that full statistics for you guys tonight. We'll be going in. I have a special guest, of course, Demetrius. He'll be in here, and we'll talk about the violence in Chicago. I'm testing out the 2 live streams right now. So just leave a description on what you guys want me to talk about later on tonight. I'll be on later on tonight. Make sure you guys like the page of My Life in the Chi. So I'll be on about like 7:38 tonight, yo.